Did you know that Israel's army once faced an enemy so terrifying that they refused to fight? They were so scared. No one volunteered to be a hero, but one young man stepped up. His name was David, and he defeated the enemy despite being heavily outnumbered. And the enemy was a giant warrior named Goliath. And for 40 days, he taunted the Israelites. He challenged them to send someone their size so he could fight them in a fair battle, but no one did. Everyone was too afraid, so everyone stayed behind their walls. And then David came along. He heard Goliath's challenge, and he said, "I will go and fight him." And the Israelites said, "No, you don't have to do this. You can't win this fight." But David insisted, "I will go fight him because the Lord will help me." So the next day, David went out to meet Goliath. And Goliath was huge, over 7 feet tall, with armor that weighed about 100 pounds. But David wasn't intimidated. He knew that his God was bigger than Goliath's armor. So he refused the armor that the king offered him. David said, "I'm not going to fight this giant with a sword or a spear or a bow and arrow. I'm going to fight him with my sling." A sling is a device used by shepherds to hurl stones. It consists of a Y-shaped piece of leather or cloth with a pouch attached to it. The shepherd would put a stone in the pouch, pull the sling back like a bow, and then release it. The stone would then zoom through the air like a bullet. So David carried his sling, and he also carried 5 stones. He gave one to a friend just in case he needed some extra help. Then he waited for Goliath to attack. And as expected, Goliath charged at David. He was so mad that someone so young would challenge him. He thought he would easily defeat this kid. So he took a big step forward, raised his spear, and brought it down on David. But David was ready. He ducked under the spear, and when Goliath came close enough, he swung his sling and hit Goliath right in the forehead. The stone knocked Goliath off balance. He stumbled backward, fell to his knees, and then collapsed. Then David ran over and cut off the giant's head with his own sword. The Israelites were so happy. They cheered and shouted, "David has defeated Goliath." So remember, no matter how big or how strong your enemy is, if you trust in God and have faith in yourself, you can defeat them.